Yo, what's up? Name is Gently01 and welcome back to some more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last episode, we opened up the bulkhead. This episode, we're going through the bulkhead and we're going to climb around on the outside of the Mechonis. I'm kind of sad. I think I've already pretty much cleared out the majority of Mechonis Field, which is my favorite area in the game, once again, for various reasons, including the music and the design. I just love the fact that you actually have to sit here and think for yourself and try to find a way around to your goal instead of just going straight forward like in most of the other areas of the game where it's nice and wide open. Excuse me, Mr. Guy, we're just gonna go past you later, man. And now we get to go outside on the awesome Vaders too. Escalator. Let's ride. You go so fast, and then if you jump it carries the momentum. So watch this. Boom. And you can see there for a second Shulk's run animation tried to catch up, so it like went super fast, and then it remembered, oh no, you can't go that fast, slow back down. So yeah. So now we're outside. It's like storming down near the surface. There's the cable that leads to the fallen arm, you can see it over there. And then the Mechonis is off in the distance. And the sword, you can see the sword. It's so cool how they actually have like full models in the sky. Like, I don't even know how they pulled it off, where they have the sky always like that, no matter where you are. Everything is exactly where it needs to be in the sky at all points. Like, I really don't know how they pulled it off. Like, do they actually have... Like, is everything actually modeled and sitting there? I think it is. They just have a model over there. It's pretty cool. Never expected any harms up here. Yeah, we're not hostile. We'd have killed you already. So we can just ride this. Okay, hello. I step on it on accident and it sends me flying. And it just so quaintly just moves you over so you land on the platform. That's funny. So now we're a lot closer to our gold. Our gold? That too, but we're closer to our gold. Although we aren't getting very much gold because I'm not fighting too many enemies. Oh, I don't know. Is it G's? I think it is G's. Let me see. For the currency. Yeah, G. I'm gonna go with gold. Or Gald, if you want to be. You want to be Tails centric, like I am. I love Tails. Tails is great. Not the Fox though, he's kind of mediocre, but the Tails series is very good. And now time for a minor detour that leads to somewhere important. So you're supposed to go left, but what you can do is you can completely ignore the directions that you need to go in, and instead go this way. If you're wondering why, you're going to find out in a second. What is that? Oh, I guess... No, there's the fallen arm. What's this? It must be part of the cape of the Mechonis, I guess, like the little tail fins. I don't know. There's just a very large piece of metal just sitting there. I don't know. And as you can see on the map, there's a shop and a quest marker and a mining point. And you may be wondering how. Actually, I do know how. It's because I completely went and messed up. Way to go, me. So let's take the long way. Oh no, I just killed myself. Physics! Physics! I just... Okay. Sorry. Physics! Now we just fall into the... Yeah, we just fall into the abyss. Accidentally did that, so I hit it, I hit part of the ground and went flying. Oh well, now we're here. We get to start over. Whoops, that was pretty hilarious though. Just not paying attention, go sliding, hit a thing, go flying. Let's try that again. I was wrong. You have to go higher for the secret area. That just lets you go to that slide. And I think you can access pretty much nothing down there. What we need is up top. Where we need to go is up top. both the quest marker and my memory now agree with me. So I believe it's at the very top you can go, is this area that I want to go to. Because yeah, there's 2 slides and you need to be at the top of the second one, which I most certainly was not. Alright, time to ride the vents again. Let's go. Well, now I get the answer to the question. I was just thinking, what happens when you jump? I guess it just changes the animation of you getting launched a bit into your normal jump one. I'm climbing on nothing for a second there. It's like Monster Hunter. As long as you're halfway on the climbing area, it counts as being fully able to climb. It's so funny. Although it's funnier in Monster Hunter, if you ask me. I don't know why, I'm just gonna go pick that it's funnier than Monster Hunter, even though they're just about equal. Rocketing through the air at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow the rainbow. And now the party themselves are staring off at the arm.
Anyone know where we are? Other than high up?
I like how he's like, other than high up, you just came from on top.
The thigh?
Or not just came, but like, you were way up there in the sky on that sword up there. I'd say that's higher, and you fell from it.
Let's rest for a while.
Like, you're not even allowed to be scared of heights anymore, considering you landed the fall from... I don't even want to take a guess how high falling from Galahad Fortress was. I don't even want to know. That would give me nightmares for eternity.
Are you sure you're feeling okay?
I feel a bit like I haven't got used to this body yet. But please, whatever you do, don't tell Shulk about it. I'm sorry, Dunban.
Don't worry about it.
Everything's gonna be okay. We're inside of a role-playing game. Those usually work out pretty well. And we're not by one of the developers who likes to mess things up, so we should be okay.
It seems so long ago now.
Thanks, Ryan.
Doing a spot of maintenance?
On that gun that you never use and never will because it's terrible. Even when you get it, it's not very useful.
Mick, let us have some new parts. I could make you a new rifle if you want.
Thanks. But I want to keep using
in story, she keeps using that one, even though in game you'll have ditched it a long time ago because it only deals like 350 something
Just a weapon to her.
damage, and what is it? The gun she's got right now deals 960. So 600 damage difference, huh? It's kind of a big deal.
If she let anything happen to it, I bet she'd get a whack from old Atharon.
Sure, sure.
Doesn't my man ever rest?
Not a chance. The lives of everyone in the colony rely on the Defense Force. Our readiness and our will to keep on fighting.
We never know when the Mechon will strike next.
It's a dedicated warrior
But I
right
won't let
there.
anyone else die.
Memories of the man who held the gun before her.
If only I had more power.
I was about to say, either he's practicing or he's really mad.
It's not your fault.
Looks like something happened that he
lost 30
wasn't
men
happy
in
about.
Fortress 3 alone.
Something really bad
Listen
that
to
he's
me.
not happy about.
Nobody knew that so many Mechon would come. More people would have died if it wasn't for you.
It's not about reducing casualties. We lost 30 men. And we've lost the fortress. Those men died for nothing!
Would their deaths have meaning if we'd won?
Armor-piercing
Yes.
question.
At least they would have died for
And he
something.
just casually answers it.
This is the end now. It's either the Mechon or us.
This is the end for you, no more games. Well, Hot 10, what? Street Fighter?
I don't care if I'm the last man standing. I'll take them down!
Well, too bad you won't, because you're not the cool, awesome, sword-wielding hero of the game. You're kind of missing. Presumed dead. And even if you were alive, you're not as awesome as Shulk.
Hey, Ryan,
Shulk for Smash 4.
do you want to beat the Mechon?
Of course. What are you asking that for?
At any cost? Even if it means giving your own life?
Giving my own life? No way. I can't do anything if I'm dead.
Logic. You can't
I'm gonna
even
take
say
down
anything to
Mechon
that,
and
can you?
survive.
It's
And
too
there's no way
brilliant.
I'm going to lose Shulk, Fiora, or you along the way. We're all going to win this and get out alive.
He swears
don't
on
really
his
also
powers
like
of Rhine
What do you
time.
mean?
It's charming.
What?
Rhine, charming. What planet are we on now?
We should get moving. We don't have time
We
to
gotta
hang
get
around.
moving.
Ryan, did you rest well?
Yeah, I feel great.
It looks like we're about to re-enter the Mechonis. Brace yourselves.
Got it.
Brace yourselves. Winter is coming. But we're gonna ignore that and try to go back to finding that secret area from last time. Or was it this time? It was this time, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I have a terrible memory. I can't even remember what I started doing 12 minutes ago. The heck?
Dun Dun, you okay?
Scout Mechon.
Oh,
The Mechons have Ademics too?
just my imagination.
Gonna sit here and be like, dance, water, dance! Go on recon, leave poor Roxas behind. Yeah, we've got to go a lot higher. Secret area is way up there. I was wrong again. We've got a lot more Mechonis Field to go. Well, not really. I think up ahead is, yeah. I believe up ahead is a super fast freight elevator. And we're gonna take it and be awesome. That looks like a freight elevator. Go flying! Yep, high velocity lift. Provide power to the high velocity lift. Multiple objectives. So, this part is a bit arbitrary. There's a high speed elevator, but you can't just take it. That would be too easy. Instead, you get to go challenge yourself. You have to go down to the bottom and press a button. As you can see, it's right there. But as this area has proved several times already, seeing somewhere and getting to it is a lot harder. Or, getting to somewhere is a lot harder than just seeing it. Once again, this is a bit of a challenging area. You have more tricks, and more grunts, just sitting here. Tight spaces. And just a warning, the enemies here do like to cheat. Because there are some of the enemies here that do have the power to knock you back. And they will knock you backwards off the cliff. Also, this area is cheap because the moment you activate this thing, a little enemy will pop out with the ability, or with sound detection, I think. Or there's something about a sound detection, I think. I know there's an ambush in waiting when you're not super high leveled. I think if you're not high enough level, then when you hit the button or when you get down there, a small enemy will pop out of the ground based on sound detection. So then when you're moving around to try to go to the button, it will hear you and summon a bunch of backup. So it's a bit of an ambush, but we don't have to deal with that problem because we're so over-leveled the game. Just didn't even bother to have the little enemy pop out of the ground, probably because it's so low level that it's set to not detect us no matter what happens because it doesn't want to die. A way around. Oh, it's a unique. Ah! What are you doing? You're not unique. Well, let's just ignore you and keep on running. And we're gonna, just go casually around. Let's see. That's the way to the main power switch, but we need the other one. So we need to go this way. A bit of a roundabout method to get to the other side and press a button, but it gets the job done. See, this is the thing that's waiting for you down by the switches, and if it activates on you, it'll summon back up. But it didn't activate on me because I would just destroy it. This is the part where the uniques and stuff can catch up, but the normal enemies will still be raffle stomped. Just like any good RPG. I just thought about that. That's like one of the only complaints that I can level at the Tales series, is that even when you get to the end of the game, pretty much only enemies in like the first area out of like the 40 you go to, like the first 2 or 3 areas, can you one-shot enemies. Like it just bugged me. It doesn't really do anything to the gameplay, but if you're about to go like fly around in space, for example, and defeat the incarnation of an entire planet's will, I'm pretty sure you should be able to one-shot more things than like flower monsters. Like, I'm just saying. The sword's called Excalibur. Come on, now we should be slaughtering people left and right. Gilgamesh would kill to get his hands on it, so why can't it kill for me? Well, at least there's still the cool music in this rather boring section where I have nothing to say. There's a reason that there's a life goal for me to be... Come on now. Oh, I just realized I have to go down there. Can I make it? Probably not. Probably about to fall and die.
I can't.
Yep.
Go on.
Curses! I had to try. And then Dunban and Ryan are just like, whatever. Just teleport. But there's a reason one of my life goals is to be as good at commentating over absolutely nothing as SSOHPKC is. He has the ability to not stop talking no matter what's going on. Like, if he were to play this game, he would do absolutely. He might get bored with it because I don't think he's a very big fan of like the JRPG type. But I'm pretty sure if he went after this game, he could just sit there and just talk and make it fully entertaining, but I'm probably boring everyone. Yes, all 3 people, 2 people maybe, watching this. I mean, we all know how big my user base is. It's kind of sad that that's the only running joke I will never forget besides Orpheus Swordlos. I will always remember to bring up Orpheus Swordlos, and I'll always manage to sneak in a reference to having no viewers like every episode or so. Somehow, some way. If I have nothing else to say, that's what I'll say. But enough self-deprecation. Look, button. 4th floor main power switch. Let's push it. This giant area totally doesn't mean there's about to be a Mechon come out to attack us. Got the elevator working. Well, let's take it, because that's what they're there for. I think once again something is supposed to attack you here, but I'm so high level that absolutely nothing could do the job. Oh, for bulkhead bridge. Let's just skip up top. Ride the escalator. Or like the ground escalator. What are these called? Moving floors, probably. I know they have these at airports, but I wouldn't know because I've never been to an airport because I don't fly. Haven't had anywhere I needed to fly to, and I hate flying anyways. So, I just wouldn't up and do it for funsies. So that's those guys. Those guys are irrelevant. Call panel. Alright. So that's enough for this episode. This has been Gently a One, and I'll see you next time as we push the button and go flying up the high velocity lift. See you then.